We're off to the races.
You sleek it, we bandit.
You'll lose, dog. You'll get a kick.
Needing a trim, I'm looking like Cammy from the sheep game.
Got a wee party of cows following me this morning.
Morning, Holly!
There we are, wee Cammy.
What a bee!
That's the lorry done.
Yeah, we're stuck.
What's wrong with this picture? What's wrong with it? Do you see? There's the issue. There's a dog. Lulu's loving being a lamb. Still, mate. Oh. Oh, she's chasing one. Come on! She's not chasing them. It looks like she's chasing them, but she's just coming back to me. She actually gets on pretty well with them. Andrew, if you're wondering how Andy's getting on, smashing. Lovely wee calf. Hello beast, what are you wanting? Oh, she's changed her tune, she's now going to be a calf. Oh, maybe not. She's now on the wind up, she's trying to wind up this cow. You'll lose, dog, you'll get a kick. So I've updated the map, so if you see yourself on there, then I've got you. If not, let me know where you're watching from, and also tell other people in other places that you can see on here to watch, and then we can get a pin. There's someone in Kazakhstan, but he's not said where in Kazakhstan, so I need to find out where. This frame's been up all of 2 weeks. Someone's hit it already. I need to remember to come and chop this branch down. The tractor's clouping it easily, so the combine will not enjoy coming under this. Must have just snapped in the wind up there. It's all just hanging down. You've not seen the big man in a while. Percy. Euro's over there. Euro. Good man. He's still pretty twitchy. Don't know if he just doesn't like being in the shed or whether he's just not so nice natured as this nice fella. Right, we've just had another calf there. You can see it on the camera. You can see me jumping out of the way as I was tagging it. I thought the cow was looking a bit twitchy, so I moved quickly.
Serious flashbacks to a heavy boozy night. I was just tagging this calf and I thought the cow was just going to have a go at me, so I moved quick.
I need to go and pick up some iodine because I'm kind of running out. I do have another bottle somewhere, but I can't find it. This stuff, iodine, spray it on the navel. That's just down there. He's on his new mower, an acre or 2 acres, can't remember. There's a big patch of grass down there and he's cutting just now. There is a cruise control button on it, so I just phoned him and told him that because he won't be using it. It's a good bit to use it, long rounds. There you go, they're not messing about. Quad track, don't know how big that drill is. 12 metres, something like that. Hay farms. Another field wiped out. That field over there is wiped out, and another wee field up there is wiped out, up the top of the hill, and I'm on my way to wipe that out. Although Duncan and Kev are still in that, so I'll catch up. Took quite a while to catch up. I was thinking I'd get there quicker, but just between doing other bits and bobs as well, and nipping in, checking the cows and calves coming, and anyway, I should catch up by the end of today. There's no GPS on the mower anyway. Don't know if you can see that, but it's well wonky. This toy's going well. It's got earmuffs on. Just bedding cows and calves, and I'm absolutely blowing. As for the rest of these in here, there's nothing looking very imminent. There's a few starting to bag up, but nothing in the next few hours anyway. We're probably about halfway now with the cows and the calves. Dad's just putting forks on. He's going to go and take seed up to Kev, who's drilling at the top of the hill. See quite a lot of people taking bags. See quite a lot of people taking seed bags and fat bags. We're quite fortunate. The 4 yards, they've got sheds at each of them, so we can store, take a forklift to there and shift from there. We don't need to take stuff to fields really. Just makes things more efficient. And in between me, Dad, Dunk, Kev, we all start off at a different yard in the morning, just because there's different animals here and there and where people start off at the start of the day, so works out really well. There he goes, a couple of bags of seed, laureate, spring barley, off it goes. Cheese, or a middle finger, I don't know. Right, I've made it. Windscreen needs a clean, all the windows need a clean. Kev's up there, Dad's just taking him seed, Dunk's up there, I'm going down that end of the field. So it's an 18 hectare field, here it is. and we're sowing spring barley into this laureate, and hopefully we'll get a cracking crop from it. Right, I'm just heading back to the yard just to check the cows. It's 10 to 8. Kev just finishing up there as well. Everything's going smoothly, everything's going well. Kev's just pulled up, setting the drill inside for the night. I'm just checking the cows. 17 left to calve. Oh no, sorry, there's one in that fat one that's on a diet. So we've had 18 still to calve, 21 that have calved, so we've got 23 calves. Good morning, it is a corker of a Sunday. Lovely day, I'm away to pick up a grubber. Need some grubbing to do on an end rig which has been absolutely battered. Since we've got quite a few people from America, Canada, Australia, New Zealand and England watching, and everywhere else, today's question is going to be, what does this word mean? And the word is sleek it. I'll use it in a sentence. You sleek it, we bandit. You can swap the bandit for another word. Just going to try the DIY job now. That ram that we put up there onto this roller on the back. So see how it gets on actually. We've not properly used it. But it does the job. It's also handy for putting it on, because you used to need to drop this down onto a block of wood. Otherwise it would be all cattywampus when you're trying to get it on, and the top link was a bit of a nightmare. Now you just yoke up the hydraulics, extend that out, it lifts the back end of the grubber up and then fits perfectly. I think all farmers who pick up a welder have some serious Stevie Wonder style welding. That includes me, but there's a few welds on this I'm actually quite happy with. Specifically that joint there, that was a cylinder put into this cylinder, welded on there, and then the hydraulic cylinder put into that cylinder and welded on there. Pretty chuffed with that. Didn't even need a grinder or a bucket of paint. Here you go, here's the end rig. As you can see, battered and bruised and wet and soggy. Top end of last year's potato field, so it got a battering and it was too wet when we were sowing wheat. We didn't bother trying to sow wheat in it, so I'm going to grub it just now. Well, I'll probably need grubbed a couple of times, and then we'll sow some barley or oats into it. We're not doing it so we can get a crop from it, it's not a big patch, just a wee bit, but structure in the soil, root system holds it all together, so when we're combining the wheat and when we're doing work to this field again, so this end rig isn't an absolute mess. Right, how deep we're going with this? A wee bit deeper than that. Oh, it's firm. Right, that's the depth. We'll set the packer about there. Help if I went straight. I'll go a bit deeper on my second pass, but it's coming up all right there. Coming through the soggiest bits now. It's not actually too bad. The water's just holding there because the surface in the ruts is solid. The water's only really holding because it's compacted and it's hard and it can't drain away. Underneath it is fairly dry. It's come up pretty well with one pass. Right, I'll show you a wee strip without the packer. Right. So there's no packer on this bit. See, it's fairly uneven and ups and downs and clumps and whatnot. And then you come over to here where I've had the packer going. And you can see it's a good bit more level. Clumps have either been broken down into smaller clumps or pushed into gaps that are there. Grubbing finished. Needing a trim, I'm looking like Tammy from the sheep game. Anyway, take this off, I'm now going to go and chuck the plough on. There's a wee bit of ploughing to do, we've given up on draining getting done. Plug's pulled on that. Right, let's swap this for the plough. One looks good to me, let's just check everything's going to work. There's your cross slide. Is it going to cope? Watch that other plough. Smashing. We're off to the races. It's making a good job now. I'll show you the start of the row when I come back round. Made a meal of it up there, but I've sorted it out. I'm going to blame that wonky line on taking a video, that'll be why. Definitely. Not my inability to plough. Made a bit of a meal of it there just because I didn't have it set deep enough at the front end here. That car there, Kenny. He just saw me ploughing on the side of the road, so stopped by to say hello. Cheers for stopping, Kenny. You look in the mirror and it looks fairly straight, and then you turn around and it's squint as anything. Coming up, okay-ish, nothing special anyway. That's the patch in there that we're looking to drain, but giving up on it. There's a buzzard kicking them out just over there. I've got it going fairly straight. It's just a shortish round, so it's not got too much time to go really squint.
I've not got my GoPro, otherwise I would have done some more slow-mos. People quite like them. I quite like them as well. There we go, that's the body of the field done there. I'm just going to move on to the end rig. Can't beat it when it's dry and you get all three tractors moving like the clappers. Dunk's still disking, Kev's still sowing. I'm starting an end rig on the plough here. Just threatening to rain. I'll be alright, but the main issue is keeping Kev going. Basically just trying to keep Kev and the drill moving. Keep ground ahead of him ready to go, and then deal with the fields after he's out, but as long as he's keeping going, we're happy. I thought I'd made a total pig's ear of this, but I'm managing to square it up. Squaring it against this line here, it tails off a wee bit at the bottom. I've got that adjustment on the slider there to play with, so basically just coming down here, and as it tails in, I'm trying to feather the plough out the way a bit. Trying it anyway, just as long as I get it straight enough by the time I hit that line. And let's not talk about the next bit. Oh gee, it's a shocker. I'm zooming all the way out, it's done. It's nice from far, far from nice, but it's done. I've created the widest end rig in the history of man. Ah well, job's done, shut the window. I can't see it from the yard, so thankfully it's due to get drilled pretty soon. Cover it up. It's gone quite wet. I've just finished ploughing that field. Kev's, he's still going. The Lemke one pass, it's fairly good in the wet conditions. It'll keep going for a while. Absolutely caning it down the field here so I can get all the mud off the tyres. Save trailing it around the yard. Parked up pretty tight to the shed. You can see that bit's been clout before by something. Farm's got a few scars that were me, but that one wasn't me.